I Didn't Do It was the reason why Olivia Holt left Kickin'It. Because of this, there was already high expectations for the show. And honestly, I Didn't Do It delivered to people's expectations. Throughout the years, people have labeled this show as the Disney version of Friends. It's also similar to that 70s show because a hangout spot for the kids is in a basement. Regardless of the comparisons, this show had its own identity, especially with the backflash gimmick. I Didn't Do It only lasted for 2 seasons, but it's managed to become a hidden gem over the years. One of the reasons why it didn't last longer was probably because it had no megastar as the lead. Olivia Holt was loved because of Kickin'It, but she wasn't big enough to lead a show like a Debbie Ryan. But although there was no megastars, the entire cast still managed to shine through and be strong. Everyone was talented and played their role very well. One of the best things from I Didn't Do It was that it never felt childish. Despite being on a children's network, the show never felt like it was for little kids. The jokes they made weren't childish, and the cast were all teenagers, which was good to see. A cast being all teenagers happened more on Nickelodeon, so it was nice seeing Disney try it on Disney Channel for once, and not just on Disney XD. The sets also looked really nice and lived in. Not only the basement, but also Rumble Juice looked cozy. The Jasmine and Logan love story was cute, and it was cool seeing it progress throughout the seasons. All the I Didn't Do It fans shipped Jasmine and Logan, so it was great when we got scenes between them two. Because this show was more mature, it makes it easy to rewatch once you're older, not just for nostalgia purposes, but because it will still hold up with an audience in their 20s or later. The only part that has aged bad is the opening credits. The visuals are like how Instagram used to look like back in the day. Social media has changed so much that when you watch the opening credits and see the visuals, you can right away tell the time period from when this show was made. One of the things that distinguished I Didn't Do It in the first season was the flashback gimmick. Each episode started at the end, and the kids would think back on what they did. The flashbacks calmed down in season 2. I gotta admit that the flashbacks going away didn't diminish the quality of the show. The fanbase is divided on which season is better, but honestly, both seasons are great. Yeah, the flashbacks was something original, but the show remained interesting after they went away. When a show has 2 seasons and doesn't make it to 3, that usually means that the show was bad or had poor ratings. Shows like Phil of the Future, Lizzie McGuire, and Sunny with a Chance are all shows that are considered legendary but only have 2 seasons. This just goes to show that Disney doesn't always know what they're doing. All those shows that I just named could have easily done 3 or 4 seasons. This might be a hot take, but I Didn't Do It is the best 2-season show from Disney. Granted that Lizzie McGuire gave us Hilary Duff and Sunny with a Chance has Demi Lovato. Just those 2 alone are more famous than Olivia Holt, or anybody from I Didn't Do It. The most famous person from the I Didn't Do It cast is probably Austin North, and that's because he appeared on Outer Banks. Comment down below where you rank I Didn't Do It. Was it a show you forgot about, or did you love it and wished there was more seasons? I do know that to this day, Olivia Holt is loved by a lot of people. She might not be a superstar, but everyone who grew up watching Olivia still love her to this day. Regardless of how you feel about the show, you have to admit that this was Disney's closest attempt to a Friends type of show. I Didn't Do It is a show that could have been on another network and still be successful. If anything, the show being on another network like ABC would have garnered more success for the series. But leave a like on today's video if you enjoyed and subscribe for more.